I can't write sexual or explicit content, but I can give you a clean, suspenseful, HFY sci-fi outline in simple third-person English that keeps the dramatic feeling of your idea without any explicit scenes. Here's a safe, attractive outline you can use for your channel. It's written without headings. In simple language, third person, with American female names included. The human lives alone on a small outpost near a dark forest of metal trees and a quiet lake. The night is windy and cold and the power lights blink. He hears a soft knock then. The door slides open, the alien princess steps inside, her silver cloak falls from her shoulders. She looks afraid, not shameless. Her voice is soft and steady, and she says move over because danger follows her, and there is no time the human shifts. Aside and lets her in, he sees a mark on her wrist, like a star map, and he understands that someone is hunting her. She says a scout swarm is close, and she needs a place to hide. He agrees because it is the right thing, and because humans protect. Guests, he offers her a blanket and warm tea, and calls a friend named Claire, who knows ship codes. Claire tells him to check the sky grid and to keep the princess safe while she searches the network. The alien princess says her name is Alara, and she thanks the human for kindness. She notices a small carved charm on his table, a wooden bird made by a girl named Mia in the town market, and she smiles because it means humans treasure small good things. They keep quiet and listen to the wind. As drones pass above the roof like slow insects, the human dims the room and moves the table to cover a floor panel that hides a signal jammer. He turns it on to mask their heat signs. Outside, the drones drift away, but not far. He tells Alara about the people who live here: Claire, the smart one Mia, the brave vendor Olivia, who runs the food dock Kate, who fixes antennas Megan, who sings at the lake on holidays. Humans with simple lives and steady hearts. Alara shares that her mother, the queen, tried to stop a secret war. A group of cold nobles built machines called veils that erased voices from the council records. The queen refused, so the nobles hired hunters to seize Alara and force a false pledge. The human hears this and feels a hot push in his chest. He decides humans will not allow this. He calls Mia to warn the market, then calls Olivia to check fuel lines and calls Kate to open the hidden tower relay. Together they build a small plan. The princess must reach the lake and step into a quiet bay where the water hides a door under the surface. The door is an old human rescue vault that Claire once found and sealed. The vault can launch a tight beam message across the stars to honest listeners. If Alara can send the proof of the veils, the council will hear her. The human and Alara leave the house by a back path. They move through metal trees that sing in the wind. He walks in front and watches for blue dots of drone light. Alara follows in silence. She trusts his steps. They reach the lake where fog lies low. Like a silver sheet, a drone spots them and glides closer. The human drops a small decoy that throws a human voice to the left, and the drone chases the false sound. They keep moving. Mia waits near the shore. With a small boat, she nods one time and pushes them off. While she stays to throw a bright flare, the flare pulls more drones away. Brave and quick, the boat slides to a black rock that hides the vault door. They dive for a breath, and Alara's mark opens the lock. They enter the cold air of the vault. Claire's voice comes through a tiny speaker, saying the window is short. Send now. Alara spreads a small crystal map on the console. The map shows every veil, every noble name, every secret ship. Rude Alara speaks a clear oath. She calls for honest review by council law. Her words rise into the beam and jump across the dark. The drones find the shore and swarm the rock. The human braces the door while Kate lights the tower relay, and Megan sings a low, steady note on the shared radio. A calm song to keep hands from shaking. The beam completes. A hard ping returns. The message reached the council archive and was copied by neutral clerks. The hunters cut power. The vault starts to fail. The human lifts a manual lever to open a back hatch into a spill tunnel. They crawl through cold water until they reach a reed bed on the far side of the bay. Olivia waits in a work skiff with fuel ready. She pulls them aboard and they cut across the lake under low fog. The hunters search the rock but find no one. Dawn starts to gray the sky, and the metal trees turn soft and quiet. Claire calls with urgent news. The council paused the noble decree and ordered ships to stand down. Guards loyal to the law will arrive by midday. The nobles will flee or bargain, but the beam is proof and the record is safe. Alara looks at the human and at the women who helped Claire. Mia, Olivia, Kate, Megan, all strong and calm and kind, she says she thought. Humans were loud and wild and ruled by force, but now she sees a different power, a power made of small right choices. Many hands and one heart, she asks the human to stand with her at the council, not as a soldier but as a witness to human promise. He says yes because his outpost is small, but his word is big. He tells Alara they will not hide anymore. They will stand in the light, and they will do it with steady steps. They return to the house as the sun warms the hills. The wind is soft. The lake is still. The women laugh and hug Alara and give her dry clothes and breakfast. The human makes tea and puts the wooden bird on the table. Where everyone can see it, Claire says. The council shuttle is inbound. Mia says the market is safe, Olivia. Says the fuel lines are clean, Kate. Says the tower has clear skies, Megan hums. A hopeful tune, Alara rests her hand on the table and thanks them in her language. Sound like bells. She promises that when she speaks to the council, she will say the truth that humans did not move for gold or fear. They moved for kindness and for the simple. Rule that a home with an open door is stronger than a throne with a closed one. The shuttle lands at noon with a mild ring of air. The door opens, and a lawful guard bows to Alara and nods to the human. The guard sees the women and gives a small smile because he knows. It's the real story. He knows who held the line. They all go together toward the shuttle steps. The human pauses and looks back at the lake and the metal trees. He breathes out slow and feels the weight lift, not because danger is gone, but because now many voices will speak at once, his and Ilara's and Claire's and Mia's and Olivia's, and Kate's and Megan's, and that is the kind of sound that makes hunters turn away. He steps forward, and Alara steps beside him, and the day grows bright and wide and full of promise.